Happy New Year! Guys, it has been forever since I filmed a YouTube video. It feels so weird filming a video right now. Oh my god. But we have so much to catch up on, okay? And of course, it's the new year. Bitch, I'm back and I'm better than ever, okay? So I'm gonna be on here more frequently, more consistently. I actually am starting my own podcast very soon. So a lot in the works, and I want to catch you guys up on my life. So if you cannot tell, I'm in a different location. I moved since we last spoke. So I mentioned I wanted to start a small business, did it. I'm trying to have multiple streams of income. If you do not know right now, I have a TikTok following, and a lot of you guys follow me from TikTok. And I've been able to make a little bit of money, on the side on TikTok through commission and stuff. And then I also launched my AIP cookbook this past year, have made money through that. And then what else have I made money through? Thinking, what else? Oh, and then I am working on making money through Etsy. So I really haven't honed in on the Etsy thing. I have listings there. I actually deleted a lot of them because I'm revamping my Etsy, and I'm like going hard with how the mock-ups look, how the presentation is and everything. I am using Printify and integrating it through that way. And then I want to mix that in with like handmade products in the future that I'm gonna make. I gotta show you guys my office. Before I do that, let's make our avocado toast. Ready, so I got my avocado toast, and I'm gonna give you guys my little office tour. So I grew up in a really toxic household. I've talked about this before, and I could not let my creativity flag fly in my house. And now I am healing, and I am getting into it, and I'm letting my creative flag fly. And this space is everything to me. All right, so as soon as you walk in, this is my little guest bed area. So I'm gonna be filming my little podcast. And then this is my desk. And this is my heat press for sublimation that I've gotten into. I've got my Cricut there, and then my printer, and I have the printer that I converted to sublimation in here, guest bed stuff, and then just like other stuff, storage, you know what I mean? A little second home. And I love it because it's so bright in here. One of the things that attracted us to this space is that as soon as we walked in, there was so much natural light, and I was just like, dopamine, I love. Here's my Stitch. Look, he's so cute. I started getting to thinking about like making mock-ups for my Etsy, and I played around with AI. I know a lot of people do it with AI, and you can use it as a tool, but then I was like, I kind of want to use myself, and I used AI, but I also used a photo of myself and just did the BG remover on Canva and got rid of the background behind me. And now I'm like, okay, I have the shirts or whatever, so let me just take pictures of my shirt, of me in the plain shirt in different poses, and then I'll just edit it and make some really cool mock-ups. So these are the pictures that I did today, and I will be editing and tweaking that up. And to show you guys what I did, this is one of my listings and how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. Very cutesy. If you want to shop my store and see the progress, link below. I have 2 Etsy stores I'm working on. There's that one, and then there's another one that I'm just gonna keep anonymous. I want to get like a lot of organic following and like really work and grind on, so I don't want anyone to know about that one. That is all. I'm really hungry, so let's eat our avocado toast. All right guys, so I turned 29 and it's hitting me. Can't fuck around. I gotta get my life together. And it's not because it's like horrible. I love my life. I'm very grateful for everything that I have. I've worked hard for the career that I have. So, I mean, it's great, but it can always be better. So that is what I'm working towards. And honestly, I work for corporate America, and I am sick and tired of having to rely on corporate America to pay my bills. I want it to be me, and I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I know the steps that I'm gonna take, and I just have to be delusional. And this year, we're just working on being delusional and being consistent. And I'm really gonna have you guys join me for the ride. To be honest, like, I don't know what content to make on here. And your life is your content. And if you feel like me and you're like, what the fuck do I make a video about? You know, am I allowed to curse on here? Because I know a lot of people don't do it. I'm gonna try not to after today. Let me sit back and get comfortable. Okay. So I know everyone has like a niche. I know that they say like niche down, right? For me, doesn't work. I have ADHD. I can't niche down. I can't even niche down in my mind. So yeah, niching down on one platform, can't do it. I really tried with the whole AIP thing. If you guys don't know, the AIP diet changed my life. I advocate for it and I talk about it, and I've been able to, you know, do AIP successfully so many times, which is really difficult. So I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to the AIP diet, and I really think I could help somebody like do AIP from start to finish. So that's a tangent, and but it's also related because, again, I cannot niche down because I love other things. Like, I have hobbies, I have passions, like watching 90 Day Fiance every Sunday and Monday, and canceling plans to hang out with myself. The beauty of being an adult. This channel is just gonna be me. It's really just gonna be you seeing me live my life and not niche down. I think that's gonna be the theme for real, because I can keep up with that. I really can. And with that being said, I'm gonna put y'all to work because we're doing this together. And I feel weird when I'm just talking to a camera by myself and I'm like, hey guys, blah, 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 and I don't include you. There's something weird about that. And it throws me back to whenever I watch Dora the Explorer and they said, like, they ask a question, I always answered. I was that kid that was like, thank you for asking. Thank you for involving me. Ugh. So I want to bring that theme back, and we're gonna add it to my channel. Are you guys with me? Okay. New Year's resolutions. I know I'm a few days late or whatever, but I'm looking at my vision board. And so that's the topic that's in my head. And also, it's been a minute since I've come on here, so y'all need to know what's up and what we have coming this year in my delulu fantasies. So, big projects I'm gonna work on, and actually we're gonna work on, because I'm gonna include you guys, is one, AIP start to finish. I'm working on building a program for the AIP diet, like to help people from start to finish, because I don't think there's anything really out there like that at all that I've ever come across, at least with the details that I want and the guidance that I would want as somebody if I didn't know anything about the AIP diet. That's like the biggest project this year that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to launch it early next year or by the end of this year, which would be crazy if I actually, or when I get to that point. The other project is Etsy store. We're doing Parentify and making like made to order because it's sustainable. I want to figure out how to successfully run an Etsy business and become a star seller and drive traffic to my Etsy through other platforms. That's number 2 big project. And then number 3 is related to AIP as well, and it is coming up with a second cookbook. I mentioned this earlier, but I have an AIP cookbook that I launched. I'll put the link below for you guys to get the AIP cookbook. It is like my soul taken out and put into a book. I tried to make it as functional as possible, and I have received really positive feedback. I'm gonna put it right here. This girl messaged me, made my day, and talked about how like she really felt like she got way more value than what she paid for. So the reason why the price is low is because I know personally how hard it is to do the AIP diet. I know how much time you have to invest into just obtaining all the knowledge that you need to make sure that you do it successfully. I know what it feels like to be in a state of flare-ups and feeling desperate for something to help and working through all of those challenges, like wanting to eat something that, I don't know, like Captain Jack from Ale House, for that. That's my thing. And still showing up for yourself, not doing that because you are committed to the AIP diet. I know what that's like. I know how hard it is. I know how expensive the cost of living and food is nowadays. So I wanted it to be accessible to as many people as possible without breaking the bank for other people. At the end of the day, I really don't care about money. And I will say this over and over again. The only reason why I am driven by money is because it fuels me to do the things I really love, like volunteering, having the time to work on my own like projects to help other people, like the AIP diet program and all this stuff. That is why money drives me. It's never because I want to buy a bunch of shit. To me, money equals freedom, money equals choice, money equals me being able to help people. And that is my drive. That is why the price is low, just so you know. And it does not define the value of what you're getting. You are getting a bang for your buck, is what I'm saying. I will say the 4th project is this YouTube channel, picking it up off the ground, getting on it. I would love to have a YouTube plaque. I would love to have a big audience of people and a huge community of people that I really connect with and that we like connect with each other, we vibe, have a good time, and help each other and grow together. There's nothing like growing with your YouTube people. Like having somebody that you followed for 10 years, 12 years, which I have YouTubers that I'm thinking of right now, and I feel like we grew up together, and that's such a good feeling to see someone and see their videos and watch them and be like, oh my God, I'm learning so much and we're growing together and we're, you know, on an adventure. That's what I want to bring to the table. I think there's a lot of short form content that's just like blah, blah, blah. And I'm not really into the short form content. However, I get it. Quick, fast, instant gratification. Who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? At the end of the day though, long form really is a good time, and there's so much authenticity that comes into long form content that you don't get in short form content. So that's what I'm trying to put out. Yeah. And by the end of this year, I want to be seen as a YouTuber to myself. Because right now I feel like just a girl in her late 20s making videos and posting them. I don't really feel like a YouTuber or a content creator at all. I would like to get not only in my bag, but also feel like I am what I want to be. If that makes sense. That pretty much sums up everything that I have, like main big projects that I have this year to work on. And I want you guys to write down the goals that you have. And this is something that I did that I think will actually help you guys. I almost want to share the spreadsheet that I created because I'm a data analytics kind of girl. I'm gonna make a copy of this spreadsheet. I'm gonna put it in the link below for you guys to upload this sheet. I'll figure out how to link it, but I'm gonna link it below so that you guys can do a breakdown of your goals. To explain it, I did my 2026 goals, right? And I wrote all of them, like every single little thing that I want to do, along with the tasks in different columns that I have to do to get there. From there, I created a sheet that's like daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and then long-term goals. So in each column or in each sheet, you basically write a breakdown of this is the goal that I have. These are the tasks that I need to do to complete it on a daily. This is the goal that I have. These are the tasks that I need to do on a weekly. These are the goals I have. These are the tasks I need to complete on a monthly. That way you have a deadline for every single goal that you have. And there may be goals that don't go on the daily, you know, because it's like a monthly thing. So you get to allocate where you put those goals, if it's going to go on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly. And then from there, you're going to create the list of tasks, have them all there, and write that shit on your calendar and get your calendar really organized. I have, from the time I wake up to the time I poop on the toilet, to the time I brush my teeth, to the time I eat my food, to the time I cook my food, to the time everything, all on my calendar. And just within those tasks on your calendar, if you really want to go hard, because I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus. If I just see, you know, take a poo, I'm just gonna take a poo. You know what I mean? But while I'm taking a poo, let's be honest, sometimes we're on our phone. So I put in the description, and if I'm having a rough morning, put in the description, link to a podcast, you know, to help my personal development and to help like motivate me in the morning for that day, just in case. And then when it comes to like, oh, work on AIP program, right? Building the program. I'm gonna put a list of a few of those tasks, like main tasks, in my calendar. And as I check it off, I'm going to remove that and add it to the description, add like new tasks to complete it in the description of my calendar reminder for my daily or whatever, whenever I'm working on the AIP program. That way I stay on track and I'm not just like, dang, my Roomba's trying to clean the floor right now. She's ready to come inside. Sorry, girl, I'm making a video. But that way I stay on task, if that makes sense. Things that have helped me focus is brown noise. And then, honestly, that medicine and the mushroom coffee. I think I'm gonna make a video of me like taking my ADHD medicine for 30 days to see how much progress I get done in my life, because I'm not consistent with my ADHD medicine, and it's as needed, so I don't really have to be super consistent. But I know that there's some days where I'm like, I need to focus, like today, for example, and I just don't want to take the medicine because I don't want to be up, or I don't want to, like, I don't know. It doesn't take, I don't feel like it takes away my personality, this new prescription, but I just like banging around in there. You know what I mean? Just jumping topic to topic. Like, I love that about myself. I love that I have ADHD and that I can think of a billion things all at once while I'm doing like one thing. I don't know, it's beautiful. It's a fun time. So when that gets shut down, I'm like, where am I? This is so dull. Like, it's so bored. But then I'm like, focused. You know what I mean? And I can get things done. But it's just not a fun time. So I have mixed feelings about my ADHD medicine. And even more mixed feelings about taking it. Let me know in the comments if you understand where I'm coming from and if you can relate. So I would love to hear you guys' goals in the comments below, because I want y'all to look back at the comment and be like, yes, I freaking did it. And that's what we're gonna do together. We are going to bam, slam, wham this freaking year. And I know everyone says it, so it's probably all over the feed, right, of YouTube. Oh, 2026 goal. Oh, this is how you don't waste time. This is whatever. Like, seriously, it's been crazy. Like, the world is actually crazy. And every day that we have of life is just such a gift. We are so privileged to be alive, to be able to have like shelter and all these things. And, you know, I think that it's easy to take your life for granted, and it's easy to kind of doom scroll. Trust, I get it. It's easy to just consume more than you create and get lost in the sauce. This year, we're going to detach from the sauce and really hone in on ourselves and our purpose and the things that we want to do. There's a lot of pressure on the word purpose. So when I say our purpose, I mean just you living. Just that's basically it. Like, there's no pressure. Oh my gosh, I remember when the word purpose would give me an anxiety attack. So if that word triggers you, just know that I mean you being alive. So there's no pressure. Like, you waking up this morning, getting ready, having breakfast, watching this video, you are enough and you have purpose. Even though you didn't do anything like spectacular, you know what I mean? Like, that's spectacular because you're alive. So if you like this kind of content, if you are ready for the ride, go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you made it to the end of this video, I love you so freaking much. Sending good vibes always, and see you on the next one. Bye.